surprised, Oji. We're here sitting down that an ex-militant was going to be running for deputy governor. So the system that brings our politician in is rubbish in the first place. Intellectuals, clear-headed, peaceful people don't get to the top position. For you to get to the top position in Nigeria, you must have killed people with guns. You must be able to use gun, have an army to be able to destroy and kill people. We can't build the country that way. And that's why we are falling. We are sinking. Nigeria is at the precipice today. Look at the quality of our lawmakers. Many years ago, somebody said in the parliament, was a former police officer, and he looked at the lawmakers and the senators and said, most of these people here, they've been in my cell at one point or the other.
The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, admitted that he's forged the certificate submitted before the Independent National Electoral Commission before the 25th of February 2023 general election, as Atiku Abubakar of PDP filed, his motion on the certificate saga of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where he requests the disqualification of the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, before the Supreme Court. And in a counter affidavit submitted on the 12th of October, which is Thursday, last week, the president stated that Atiku Abubakar of PDP also forged his primary and secondary school certificates. Welcome to Politics on the Wheel, Will J. And before I talk much more about this certificate saga, because it has been something that I've been on the front burner for a while now, and like I said in our last video, the talk on this certificate saga will not end until Bola Ahmed Tinubu leaves Aso Rock as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, knowing fully well that Nigeria is the most populous black nation on earth. For that reason, the issues surrounding the number one citizen will continue to pop up every now and then. So now, the National Assembly, the lawmakers, they bought them over 100 million naira vehicle, and this has sparked a lot of reaction. Nigerians are, complaining for this money that was spent on the lawmakers, knowing fully well that the fuel subsidy was removed and over 7 million naira was given to each of them, as palliative, to cushion the effects of the fuel subsidy removal. We understand that these people, they don't even know what it means to even get the fuel. But then, they are the one receiving the palliative. 7 million naira palliative, to the lawmakers. And it causes a lot of reaction in the past. And now, over 100 million naira vehicle given to them. And in reaction to that, some of those lawmakers are saying that this vehicle will enable them move to their, constituency. But excuse me, some of people, some of us who drive on, even Corolla, small vehicles, we drive on small vehicles, and it takes us even down to those constituencies you are talking about here. So what stops you from buying innocent vehicles? What stops you from buying in order to, boosting the economy? As Nigeria economy is going down now, is it not better to invest such amount of money in the economy of Nigeria by purchasing those vehicles from homemade? But then they went ahead to buy those vehicles abroad, overspending over 100 million naira for lawmakers. But then here is a video of Rufai Osani where he gave his thought about these vehicles purchased for the lawmakers.
Surprised, Oji. We're here sitting down that an ex-militant was going to be running for deputy governor. So the system that brings our politician in is rubbish in the first place. Intellectuals, clear-headed, peaceful people don't get to the top position. For you to get to the top position in Nigeria, you must have killed people with guns. You must be able to use gun, have an army to be able to destroy and kill people. We can't build the country that way. And that's why we are falling. We are sinking. Nigeria is at the precipice today. Look at the quality of our lawmakers. Many years ago, somebody said in the parliament, was a former police officer, and he looked at the lawmakers and the senators and said, most of these people here, they've been in my cell at one point or the other. So it's not today that we've destroyed the country. In all of this, you know what hurts my heart so much? All of those cars the lawmakers are buying, the money goes to Japan. It's not Nigeria-made car. Yeah. In the 70s, Nigeria had a partnership with Peugeot Automobile of Nigeria. And most government functionaries have to drive Peugeot cars. That same Nigeria, all of a sudden, the government functionaries said they must only drive SUVs. As at 1999, the governors that were just sworn in, most of them had Peugeot cars in their fleets. Peugeot 504, best line. All of a sudden, they say, no, it's SUV Jeeps. We are producing the SUV in Nigeria. Oh, Nord, Innoson, what's this guy's called? It gets to my head. All of them are producing cars in Nigeria. We will not buy from them. We will take the money to Japan. So even if you have bought the car from a local manufacturer to put the money, the 7 billion into the Nigerian economy, do you know how much that will have done? But the same lawmakers will be the ones to say, oh, we don't want to drive it. We are doing fertility and all that. We deceive ourselves too much and we destroy this country. You see, I keep singing the song that Unilag students were singing when they were protesting. They said we all have a hand in it. The story of how Nigeria got spoiled, we all had an hand in it. Gbogbo wa la lọ́wọ́ ńbẹ̀, gbogbo wa la lọ́wọ́ ńbẹ̀, bí Nigeria ṣe bàjẹ́, gbogbo wa la lọ́wọ́ ńbẹ̀. We all have an hand in it. And I just hope when the rain starts to beat us, we don't complain. Look at these people that are supposed to represent the people. Look at what they are. They are the ones that receive gifts. They receive prayers in their email address.
Even some of these lawmakers, like I always said, they are not even qualified to be there. And if they are to take anything as priority, is to call on move a motion in order to impeach the president with all this evidence before the Supreme Court, as well as the deposition by the Chicago State University under oath that Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually forged the certificate. So back to the issues of Bola Ahmed Tinubu admitting that he actually forged the certificate. If you look at the document that are playing on your screen, you will see that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the past, when he's contesting for the governor of Lagos State, he fell in Ibadan, which was the Duke. He fell in one other primary school, which cannot be traced. And here is he talking about Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar, said to have done a change of name in 1973 legally from Sadiq Abubakar to Atiku. From Atiku Sadiq Abubakar to Atiku Abubakar, in 1973. So coming now to say that, okay, fine, the issues of Atiku Abubakar forging a certificate because the name that he had in that time is not the same name that is having now, based on the credentials that he submitted before the Independent National Electoral Commission before the election, and that his primary certificate is showing a different name as Kojo Atiku, that emanates from the primary school which he attended as he filed during the filing for the election in February. But then, let's ask ourselves this simple question. I'm not trying to defend Atiku Abubakar, but then, did Atiku Abubakar actually forge his certificate? He has already done the change of name, which was legally and was reported by the People's Gazette, as they also report this situation of Bola Ahmed Tinubu admitting. Because for someone to say, what of Atiku Abubakar who forged certificate? This is really a drama, which we continue to play until we get this thing solved. What do you think about this? Remember, politicians don't really care about you, but they care about what they can benefit. So let's tread with caution. Don't forget to hit the subscription button and share this video to reach a larger audience. Now, it's up to you to be the judge on this particular matter. Should both of them be disqualified? Should Peter Obi be given the chance to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Let's have the conversation in the comment section. Thank you.